I want to sell put options for the less risky, the better. The less risky, the better. I want 90% IV rank, so the options are super expensive and I want to sell it, but I also want above 90% win rate based on history. Anything above 90% win rate and anything above 90% IV rank. And also I want to collect a lot more premium, so I'm not gonna go for tomorrow or next week. I'm gonna go for the next 30 to 60 days expiration right here. This is the tutorial that we're doing today. We're looking to sell put options using Market Chameleon Screener. So let's get to it. With a quick disclaimer, let's read all about it and know that this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And my name is Ziv, and also known as Finance After 40. This is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Basically, Market Chameleon, if you're not a member, you got a 7 days free trial link in the description below. So, let's assume my risk appetite is very, very low. I don't want risk. I can't eliminate the entire amount of risk, but I want to change the odds in my favor. I want to collect a lot of premium, but I want to risk a lot less than what the average person risks. So those are the filters. Let's go back over them again. Expiration 30 to 60 days. I'm doing this so I can collect more premium. Earnings and all that after expiration, so no surprises. IV rank over 90%. That means super high, super expensive options based on history. And that's the time that you should be, not a financial advice, but you should be a seller of options, not a buyer. You can read percentage rank of option, current implied volatility, compare against set of historical, had the same number of days. Okay, basically it says, to make it simple, the higher the number, the more expensive the option. So be an option seller. Again, not a financial advice. And the naked put win rate, again, it doesn't matter. Naked put is for Tasty Trade, cash secure put is for Robinhood, up to you. Basically, pretty simple, but over 90% for the win rate based on history. So let's scroll, and I'm doing this by market cap. We got two pages, okay, that fit our criteria, which is good. I don't need 1,000 pages. I can do one trade a day, collect $100 a day, and move on. Something like that. So let's see. This is scroll by a filter by market cap. We got a tons of AVGO. Okay, Broadcom. We got Walmart, NVO, Dell, and Dollar General, XLU. I think this is like a ETF. Depends which ETF we're gonna check, and another Dollar Tree. So let's start with the cluster of AVGO. If you know me already, I'm looking for, in this scenario, about 10% distance. So I have like 10% cushion to the downside and still collect at least $100. And still all the criteria, 90% win rate, 90% IV. So if you see here, everything in here that we see is naked put win rate over 90%, 92, 98, 92, 90, tons. This is 100% winner. That is, I don't know what it is. It's probably 99.9, but we're gonna check this in a minute. So this already fit my bill. Everything above 90%, great. Now look here, the IV, everything also above 90%, just like the filter said so. 93, 91, 98%, all that. Expiration is all November 15 mostly, and this is November 8, so we're already in November. Now remember, there's election, I think November 4th or something. If you sell an option now, the price is not the same today as it is a month from now. Every day there's a theta decay of about $5, $10, $2. Depends on the option. On Tasty Trade, they tell you exactly how much the option will expire, will decay. The theta decay will expire on a daily basis. I don't know if Robinhood does that, but I like that feature on Tastywork. But remember, this is a Market Chameleon tutorial, so let's focus on that. So the price for Broadcom AVGO, 176.5, 800 billion market cap. This is the expiration. You see here C. It's not earning. It says event VMware Explorer. I would probably be out before November 4th, because as I said, election, 36 days to expiration. And as I said, I'm looking for double digits, which is this fit my bill. Let's see what it is. 13.9% away from where it is now, and 15.2% for the stock to go down, just for me to break even. We are at 176. It tells you to sell the 152 put, collect $231, 15 delta. That's pretty good. And if AVGO doesn't drop by, like, I don't know, 14% or 15% to break even with whatever that you collect as income, this is yours. $230. Great. And if it does grow to like 150 or something, which everything is possible, if it does go to 150, you are buying a stock, an 800 billion stock that, let's say, you want to own for the price of 150 or 149.7, give or take, instead of 176, which is much better. If you are on Robinhood, you would need about $15,000 cash just to make this trade. If you are on Tastywork, you would need about third, so like 4,500. It's a big difference, but at the end of the day, the result is the same. Collect $230 if AVGO stays the same, 176. If AVGO goes up, or if AVGO goes down all the way to 152.01, can still collect the entire amount. Now, as I said, it's not 230 now, and a month from now, if the price is the same, this is 230. If the price is the same or go up or go down a little, this 230, because it's so far out of the money, will be about, I don't know, $50, $100, $20, depends on the day. Every day there's theta decaying, the price will go down. So that's one option. Let's continue. This is another one that fits my criteria. Over 10% money distance from the money. It's about the same. This is the 154, just like before. This was the 152. This is the AVGO 154. 12.8% downside cushion. I mean, as long as it stays above, well, whatever, if the market doesn't move for the next 2-3 weeks, if it's like sideways, not the market, the stock itself goes to 170, 175, this price will drop. Not a lot, but maybe tomorrow it will open 250, and the next week it will open 240, 220, etc., etc., and goes down every single day, because this 154 is so far out of the money. And collect the premium. Collect the premium. 91% IV rank, 14.3% downside for the stock to drop just for you to break even. 96% historical win rate. I love selling put options, but I use Tastywork because the buying power is a third of what I need to put on Robinhood. Just a side note for you to remember. So this two options on AVGO. If you want to go, look at this, another AVGO, 15%. If you want a round number, sell the 150. For November 15, it's 176. This is insane. 15% downside cushion, 13 delta. Collect $200. What's wrong with that? Collect $200. Absolutely crazy. It says 100% win rate. It's probably 99 or something like that, but yeah. And that money is yours as long as AVGO is over 150. And if it doesn't, then you have 100 shares at 148. Isn't it better to buy 100 shares at 148 compared to 176? Of course. But most likely it will not go there by the expiration. That's it. And remember, this is 200 now, but tomorrow it could be open 190, and next week 180, 150, 120. And as long as this just stays around the same, and this is 15% away from the money, it will decay. The theta will decay. I don't know how much. I don't have the software in front of me, but it will decay on a daily basis. As long as you're fine, around so far out of money. Now let's see other stuff. This is, and that's it. That will probably a trade that I will do for my own account after this video. We got Walmart. Let's see what we got for Walmart. 7% away. Okay, so Walmart is at 80 bucks, 79.65. Here's a chance to sell the 74, but collect 37 bucks. I wouldn't do it, but it is just me. But again, for Walmart, it's a $7,400 stock. This one is $15,000 stock. So yeah, it's up to you. But again, over 90% win rate, 94% IV, but the put option income is kind of low for me. We got Dell, Dollar General. Okay, no, I will stick. You can do it. I'm not saying no. Go over this. Go over page 2 if you wish. But I got too many options in AVGO. I will probably, for my own account, not a financial advice, not telling you what to do, I'll probably sell the 150 easy peasy, and I will probably need to put about $4,500 buying power on a tasty trade, collect 200 bucks, and that's mine. I can use it and I can do whatever that I want with it. Pretty simple. Sure, eventually I will need to give it back and close the trade unless it expire worthless. But as of now, it will show up in my account 200 bucks to do whatever that I want with it. And it's just, that's another side note. Again, tasty work, Robinhood, not the focus of this video. So that's what I got for you today. If you are in the market for selling option instead of just buying, Market Chameleon has a great filters, great screeners to find some of those trades. This is insane. Look at this. 15% out of the money. 15% out of the money. Sell the 150, collect 200 bucks. Happy camper. 100% win rate. I would say it's 99.9, but still, yeah. And the worst case scenario. Let's say the worst case scenario. Well, the worst case scenario is that AVGO tomorrow is 0, and then you own 100 shares at 150. But you know, that's the worst case scenario. But hypothetically, the market come crashing down completely, and this drops like 20%, for example. Drop 20% tomorrow to like, I don't know, 35, let's say 140. Okay, this is still yours, and you own 100 shares at 140, and then you can do the wheel and sell covered calls and whatever against that. But if it doesn't happen, this is yours, and be a happy camper. And even if the stock does crash 20%, which everything can happen, but if it does, and it doesn't happen tomorrow, it happens like, I don't know, 3 weeks from now, and by that time that 176 is around 176, that 200 bucks is probably 50 bucks. Close the trade, make 70% on your income, close the trade, move on, release the buying power, move on to the next trade. Go to Market Chameleon on a daily basis and find those trades, double digits distance out of the money, at least $1 as premium, and make sure the high IV and a high win rate. Simple as that. And just do it consistently. Not a financial advice, just telling you what I'm doing. Hope this was valuable. 7 days trial, link below. I'll see you next time.